Welcome to Good News Broadcasting, where we bring you the latest news and updates in the land of Judea and beyond.
It's now the final week of our holiday program, where we bring in special guests to chat about none other than Jesus the Messiah. Isn't that right, Alex?
That's right, Ashley. So far, we've been joined by the likes of John the Beloved, one of Jesus' disciples and friends, Mary, his mother, one of the shepherds who visited baby Jesus, and finally, James, who spoke on behalf of John the Baptist, who was Jesus' cousin. Well, we have one final guest to meet tonight, so let's give a warm welcome to Simon Peter.
How kind of you. It's great to be here.
We are so thrilled to have you on our show, Peter. Now, if my notes here are correct, you were one of the first disciples called by Jesus. Is that right?
It is, and I couldn't be more honored. Jesus was such a wonderful friend and teacher.
Well, I can imagine. Could you please tell us about that day when Jesus called you to follow him?
I would love to. I was with my brother Andrew, and we had taken our boats onto the lake to go fishing in the evening. We were fishermen, you see, and that night we hadn't caught a single fish for hours.
That sounds frustrating.
Well, we had finally decided to call it quits, and were washing our nets when suddenly a man came over to us. He asked for one of our boats, so of course we let him have it. He got in and began teaching the crowd from out on the water. His words were incredible. I had never heard such wise teachings.
Wow, how special it would be to hear Jesus teach in person. And what happened next?
This was the wild part. When he was done teaching, he told us to throw our nets into the deep water. I was like, "Teacher, we've been fishing all evening and haven't caught a single fish." But he looked serious, so I did it anyways. And you wouldn't believe it. The net was so full that Andrew and I couldn't even pull it up ourselves, and we had to call some of our friends for backup. That was the moment we knew that Jesus had surely been sent by God. He told me not to be afraid, because from then on, I would fish for people.
A what? Fish for people? You lost me there.
He was calling me to leave behind my life as a fisherman so that I could follow him and spread the message to others so they could come follow him too.
What an incredible story, Peter. And how wonderful to be called by Jesus to be his follower.
Jesus has called each and every one of you too. Not just me and Andrew and James and John and the others. We are all called to be followers of Jesus.
Thank you so much for that, Peter. What an amazing message.
Absolutely. We hope all you good folks out there can also take this message to heart. Thank you once again for following along with our program. We'll see you next time here at Good News Broadcasting.